Hello, first-time coders. We'll continue with our series on errors students commonly make in writing program with Python. And today we'll be discussing common errors in if statements. Okay, so if you remember, an if statement allows you to make a decision in your code. So you have two or more options, and you need the if statement to decide whether you want to take one or the other. Okay, so one of the first mistakes is the use of Boolean expressions. So we have an example here, like if you have if, so let's say month equal to 10, and we said if month is equal to 1. Of course, remember to use double equal sign, and we say or month greater than less than 10. So let's say equal 10. Print hello. So this condition here allows you to check if a message if the variable month is equal to either 1 or 10, and you can see we'll get hello. If it's equal to 1, we'll also get hello, but if it is neither, we'll not get any message. So most people make a mistake of writing it like this, like it's in English. So in this case, 10 is considered as true in Python. Well, in most programming languages, 0 is false. 0 is false, while any other number is considered true in Python. Okay, so if you put something like this, so Python will be seeing this as true, while it will test this condition. If it is true, well, it doesn't really matter because we are using or. So be careful with this problem. So the right way to do the code is each condition here must be complete, and then you use the or like a linking chain. So you have month equal 1 as one of your conditions, right? And then you have month equal 10 as the other condition, and then you use your or to link the two like a chain. Just remember that. So each of the conditions must be written completely. Another mistake we do is so if we have an if statement which is using if elif, so if let's make this less than or equal to 10. Okay, So let's say we have this if statement, and we want to print this message if the condition is true. Okay, less than or equal to 20. Sorry, let's make it like this. Okay, so if you run this, oh sorry, so if you run this, um, another command mistake, yeah. So if you run this now, um, your if statement will start with line, so if you run this, your if statement will start with this if condition. Okay, it will check if the condition is true, it will do this, and then it will just go out of the if statement and continue with the next block. So an if condition is prioritized. It will first check for the first condition. If that condition is true, it will not do the other conditions. Okay, so if you want your computer to entertain this message first, then you have to move this message to the top. Okay, so for example, this is similar to like entering the university during this COVID condition. So you come to the gate, the first thing you do is you check, um, uh, we check, okay, do you have your vaccine? If you didn't have your vaccine, then you will not enter the campus. Will not even check your ID card. So the vaccine is the first in the if statement. So now if you have your vaccine, then we ask for the ID card, which is the next condition, right? So an if elif is prioritized. The if statement, the condition that you give the most importance should be at the top, followed by the condition with the next importance. So in this case, what we will do is we'll take this and we will put it here, and then we'll take this and we put it here. So if we run this, you can see none of the conditions is executed. Now if we put 10, if you run this, you can see I want this first. Now if we change this to 5, if we run this, it will check the if statement. It will see that, okay, line 3 is not true. Then it will move to the next line, which is line 5. That condition is true, so it printed hello. Okay, if sorry, if we put, so another thing you should keep your mind on is the fact that the else part has no condition, where the else is like a default, uh, that in the case all your other conditions didn't work, we must do this else part. So if we have like 100 here, we expect the else part to work. Finally, the last mistake is that student use to indent this part. So if you are trying to, if you do this, what you are telling us is that this part of the if statement is inside this part. Always remember, this space here in Python means something is inside another. If you are not planning to do that, then this part must be brought back to align with this if statement so that they are on the same uh, line. Okay, but if you want it inside, then you should remove this if, so the l so that the if statement will stand on its own as a complete if statement inside another if statement. So this will give you an error because the computer will be confused, and it will give you syntax error. All right. So if you want it inside, then you have to remove this. But if you want it as an elif, you have to put it on the same line with the outside if statement. Okay. So if you have more errors that you think I didn't cover in the if statement, leave it in the comment below. Thank you for listening, and see you next time.